Hello, everybody. We are at the top of the hour. My name is Sabel Rasim. I will be your facilitator for tonight. So welcome to the Texas Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair brought to you by StriveScan or powered by StriveScan. Thank you all so much for being here. We have some amazing institutions for you to learn some information about tonight. So before we really get started, I want to kind of mention some housekeeping items here just for you to make sure that you understand how to have an amazing session this evening. So first and foremost, you're going to want to interact with these institutions and ask them questions, and we 100% encourage that. But how do you do it, right? So down at the bottom of your Zoom screen will be a Q&A button. You'll actually click that and you'll type in your questions to the presenters at any point in time. Now, I stress the any point in time because we will not have time at the end to do a live Q&A. So those presenters will be actually typing in the answers to your questions throughout the entire presentation. So please make sure to ask them at any point in time. Also, please make sure to address the institution the question is for so that they know essentially who the question goes to. Also, this is a webinar style virtual college fair, and if you're not familiar with that, your camera and microphone as an attendee are actually muted and video is turned off. The panelists cannot see or hear you. So that Q&A function is super important to ask those questions. Also, just to be mindful, you cannot interact back and forth on the chat function as that is disabled for you as an attendee. But what you can do is you can check the chat because our attendees or our panelists and presenters might actually drop some really cool information, links, or their contact information in the chat. So please don't forget to check that out. Also, sign up for more sessions. This is one of many college presentations for this evening. So sign up for those sessions for the next time slot if you would like for this evening. Last but certainly not least, this is super important. You might have a friend, maybe mom, dad, whoever it is that is missing out on tonight, or maybe you just want to revisit the fun for this evening. Well, actually a recording will be available so you have access to that. All sessions are actually being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Texas. Should be available in the next coming days. Now, with that said, I have my first institution ready to go. That first institution being Florida Southern College.
All right, thank you very much. I am just going to go ahead and pop up my PowerPoint and we will jump in. So thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Shannon Barnes and I'm one of the admissions counselors here at Florida Southern. FSC is a small college located in Lakeland, Florida, so about halfway between Orlando and Tampa, in a town of about 100,000 people. We are well known for being a National Historic Landmark because of the collection of Frank Lloyd Wright architecture on our campus. So it's a pretty cool place to explore, but obviously you're coming to college to learn, right? So let's talk academics. FSC covers, give or take, about 70 different academic programs. So regardless of whether your passion is in business, nursing, education, philosophy, physical therapy, we've got you covered. There's a ton of different options for you. And if you do have questions, you are more than welcome to reach out and talk to me about any specific academics you might have questions about. So next up, we are really emphasizing high impact experiences at Florida Southern. So we want to make sure that you get a chance to explore your education in a way that's going to be hands-on and really do a lot of presentations, research, and spending a lot of class time getting involved in doing stuff, not just listening to stuff. So next big one, Florida Southern is really well known for kind of the 3 guarantees that we want you to be able to experience while you're at FSC. So the first big one is study abroad. We want to make sure that you're getting a chance to go overseas, to experience, getting the chance to explore other places, and really dive into that. So we guarantee study abroad. We also guarantee internships because of that whole you need experience to get experience cycle there. We want to make sure you're getting the chance to start off your working life, right, and have that experience as well. And the last one is we want you to graduate on time. So we guarantee that you're going to graduate within 4 years. So what all of that winds up meaning is that Florida Southern historically has a really high rate of students continuing on to graduate school or employment, and most of them are doing that in 4 years or less. We are a residential campus. You can see the super pretty campus down there right across from Lake Hollingsworth. So you will be living on campus. And aside from being involved on campus, what else is there to do at college? We want you to be doing things outside of your classroom and doing things outside of your residence hall room. So whether that's sports, getting involved in campus ministries, being involved in clubs, we want you to dive in and take advantage of everything that's available to you. We are on the Common application, the Coalition application, and the Florida Southern specific application. So if you have applications that you're putting in at other schools using the Common app, go ahead and use those. FSC is test optional for this year, so you don't have to submit ACT or SAT scores. Those aren't used to determine scholarships or anything like that if you're planning on applying test optional. So the option is there for you to submit them, but you definitely don't have to. Otherwise, we'll ask for a copy of your high school transcript, essay, letter of recommendation, kind of the standard stuff. In terms of financial aid, we are a school that is going to review you for your merit scholarship based on the application that you submit. There isn't a special application for most of the scholarships that we offer, and those go up to about $21,000 a year. But if you are interested in the prestige scholarships that Florida Southern offers, those do require a separate application. Deadlines come up in November, on November 1st and January 3rd. So if you're targeting some of those full tuition or full ride scholarships, those are some good dates to mark on your calendar. We also work really hard to make sure that you have access to talent scholarships. So if you are an athlete, an artist, a musician, if you are involved in the theater, send in portfolios, do those audition videos, and we'll see what we can do for those as well. So I am going to go ahead and drop my contact information there. That QR code will take you to my contact information. You can also reach me at flsouthern.edu/admissions. And that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. I look forward to talking with you and hope that you have an amazing time at the rest of these informational sessions.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shannon. If you have any questions for Florida Southern College, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. Kaiser University Flagship Campus, you're up next.
Good evening, everyone. I'll go ahead and share my screen with you. We can get started. All right, perfect. So Kaiser University Flagship Campus, what does that mean for those of you in Texas this evening? Well, here's a little snapshot. So Kaiser University has 19 campuses in the state of Florida. Our flagship campus is our traditional residential campus. This is where we have our dorms and our sports teams and the clubs, that traditional college experience. All of our other campuses are more like satellite campuses, if that makes sense to you. So what sets Kaiser University aside? Well, we do specialize in small class sizes. And right now we have average class size of about 25 students. So you definitely get that one-on-one attention. Our classes are online, on campus, remote, and hybrid right now. So you do have a choice of options. And then if you're going to do online classes, you only take one class at a time, which makes it really easy to concentrate on whatever subject that is you're studying. We also focus on the real world learning, meaning you're not just going to learn, textbook answers to things. You're not going to have people lecturing you for hours. You're going to have that small class size environment where you are learning that real life practical knowledge that will lead you to be able to get a job in a career once you leave us. Very career focused here. We have 29 different varsity and club sports. So there's a little something for everybody here. We have a beautiful 100-acre campus. We were recently ranked second safest campus in the nation. So that's something that we're super proud of. We have a very diverse student body. For a small school, we have right now students from 60 different countries and 42 different states. So our students really love the diversity, getting to learn and live amongst students from all over the globe. It really helps getting a global education. We are SACS accredited up to level 6, which means we can offer all the way up to doctoral programs. And then of course we are part of that network of those 21 campuses, 19 here in Florida, and then 1 in Shanghai and 1 in Nicaragua as well. So you get access to, career services and everything from all over the state and, some other countries as well. We also offer merit scholarships up to $16,000 per year for those who qualify. And those are things that you don't have to apply for. It's just automatic with your acceptance decision. We offer partnership scholarships, military scholarships, and then we offer expedited application process. And of course, you'll have your dedicated admissions counselor and financial aid counselor to help you through this whole process. So there's some of our accolades that we've recently had. We are #1 for best online colleges in Florida, #2 safest school in the US. So that's something we're super proud of. And you can see some other accolades there. Here's a list of some of our most popular degree programs. We do a lot of, medical programs, we do a lot of business programs, but then we also have some niche programs like our cinematic arts or golf management or equine studies. So there really is something for everybody. So if you guys want to go ahead and apply today, there's the link for you. We have waived all of our application fees through 2021, and we're now accepting applications for the summer and fall. And of course, the best way to follow, to learn all about us is to follow us on social media at Kaiser U Flagship. We are on all of the platforms. And here's my information for you guys. If you want to take a snapshot, I will put it in the chat for you as well. If you guys have any questions, call me, email me, text me. I'd be happy to help you guys make your college decision. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for Kaiser University's flagship campus, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. Next up, we have Rollins College.
Hey, hello, everyone. All right, just getting this up here. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, can you see my presentation? Just want to make sure. Let's see.
Ooh, I think it's still loading, Karina.
Still loading. Got it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I've been having just a few issues here. Let's see. Okay, is it up? Yes, I think it should be. Awesome. Okay, sorry about that. All right, well, thank you so much for having me. So my name is Karina Andujar, and I am an admission counselor at Rollins and also a Rollins graduate myself. And I'm really super excited to, share a bit about what Rollins has to offer. So to kick us off, Rollins is a small private liberal arts college with a little over 2,000 students in undergrad. And we were founded in 1885, which makes us actually, I think, the oldest college in the state of Florida. So a long, rich history and tradition on our campus. We are also located in the town of Winter Park, but I will say that I do believe where Rollins is located is something that truly helps us stand out as an institution for higher learning. Again, we are in this absolutely stunning, quaint, small town of Winter Park, but we actually have one of the fastest growing cities in the country, Orlando, right in our backyard, just 10 minutes away from campus. But we'll get a little bit of a closer look at what being neighbors with Orlando looks like in a moment. But kind of going back to, who we are, our history, our culture, I mentioned we are a liberal arts college. And for those of you who might not be super familiar with that, and don't worry, I wasn't either before I decided to attend a liberal arts college, but a liberal arts education is essentially just a well-rounded education. So when you come to a school like Rollins, you are going to be exposed to such a variety of different disciplines, subject areas, internship experiences, study abroad experiences, involvement, all of that good stuff. And in our eyes, we weigh all of those experiences equally and believe that having a well-rounded experience will really set you up for success in this ever-changing 21st century workforce. But, kind of going along this idea of having a well-rounded experience, we also want to bring well-rounded perspectives to our campus, which is really why we value diversity. So at Rollins, about 50% of our students are coming from in-state, another 40% are coming from out of state, and about 10% of our students are international. So when you're in a class of about 10 or so other students, you are going to be hearing the thoughts and opinions of people coming from all different backgrounds and walks of life. And that's only going to serve to broaden your perspectives in the long run. But, this idea of liberal arts is nothing new. It's actually quite ancient. I believe the Greeks invented the idea of liberal arts. But I do think that the way Rollins is achieving liberal arts is new and cutting edge. And we're doing that through our Gateway initiative. So we're going to kind of make our way through an abbreviated Rollins Gateway together tonight. We're going to talk about our future-proof education, liberal arts in action, and Rollins results. So, looking at our academic environment, we have over 60 different academic programs you can choose from. Some of our most popular being like business, biology, psychology, communication studies. We really value strong relationships between students and faculty. We don't have any teacher's assistants or grad assistants on our campus, and you have the option or the opportunity to do graduate level research directly with your professors, which I can tell you is a fairly unique experience for a lot of undergraduate institutions to be able to offer. So we really believe in strong mentorship and support between students and faculty. And then kind of going on to this idea of liberal arts in action. So what are our students doing outside of the classroom? Well, we have over 100 different student organizations and clubs. Some really popular ones would be like student media, fraternity and sorority life, athletics, the list goes on and on from there. But then we also offer a lot of different opportunities for our students to study abroad. Nearly 80% of our students will study abroad at some point during their 4 years, and we make it very, very easy for you to do. I myself actually got to do a field study to Vietnam at the end of my junior year at Rollins. And then kind of going on to Rollins results, the third and final pillar of the Rollins Gateway. So this would kind of take us or give us a closer look at kind of what happens, to prepare you for life after Rollins. So 97% of our graduates are engaged in the workforce or attending a graduate school or in the volunteer service within 12 months of graduating. We have a small sample on the screen of some of the very cool paths our students have gone on to walk in recent years. But I also like to point out that we do have a very strong alumni mentorship program between our current students and our alums. It's actually, the program is called Career Champions. I highly encourage you guys to look up some of those stories, and actually I'll put some of those in the chat because they really do speak to the caliber of relationships that students can form at Rollins. Then I also kind of just want to briefly touch on our admission profile. We do have a holistic approach to reviewing applications because we do know that you are a lot more than just a walking GPA and test score, although of course those are important factors. But we have some of the pieces of the application that we will be needing to see from you should you choose to apply to a Rollins. Of course, your official high school transcript. For standardized test scores, we do accept both the SAT and ACT. However, we are also a test optional school and have been for over a decade. So I know taking the SAT and ACT has been kind of difficult for a lot of students right now. So don't worry, Rollins is more than happy to kind of accommodate you should you be facing any challenges with that. Or should you decide that standardized testing just isn't the best indicator of your academic success. And then I also kind of want to touch on some of our deadlines that we have, for applicants. So we do have early decision, 2 different deadlines for that, and then also regular decision as well. And our final deadline would be February 1st. So if you have any questions about Rollins, I'll put my contact info in the chat, but thank you so much for having me tonight.
Thank you so much, Karina. If you have any questions for Rollins College, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. Next up, St. Leo University.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm just going to share my screen with you all real quick. Awesome. Well, thank you all, everyone, for taking some time out of your afternoon to learn about St. Leo University, located in Tampa Bay, Florida. So just to kind of give you a little bit of an overview, my name is Connor Schaefer. I'm one of the assistant directors here at St. Leo. I am actually a proud alumni of my undergrad and graduate program at St. Leo, and I did go to St. Leo from New Jersey, so I completely understand what it is like to potentially want to go a couple hundred to 1,000 miles away from home for college. So definitely feel free to reach out. My contact information is at the bottom of your screen. So if you ever have questions or just want to have a quick conversation, definitely feel free to reach out. The photo is just kind of a cool spot. This is our brand new lion statue that we have at the entrance of our campus, and our colors are green and gold. So it's kind of cool because when in certain lighting, you can actually see a green tint to the statue. So, what is St. Leo University all about? So, we were established in 1889, and we're actually the oldest Catholic institution in the state of Florida. We're the second largest Catholic institution in the country, serving over 20,000 students around the world. Now, if you visit campus tomorrow, you are going to say, Connor, I do not see 20,000 students on this campus. Where are they? Well, here in Tampa Bay, we have roughly around 3,000 students on our main university campus, but we have about 15 different educational centers throughout the South and an online program as well. So it's kind of cool because you have a smaller school atmosphere when you're actually in your studies in the classroom, because the classroom size is about 14 to 1, but you're also going to have a networking system and some of the perks a larger university has as well. St. Leo is currently ranked number 4 in the South for best value, so you know you're going to get a great education for your investment. Now, it's definitely a very simple application process, so you can apply to St. Leo either on our website for free or on the common application. We are test optional. We've been test optional. So if there are any students that are freshmen, sophomores, juniors watching this presentation today, do not worry. We will still be test optional for you if you decide to apply in the future. We do have over 50 different academic programs, and some of the cool things that kind of stick out is our criminal justice program, our sports business, our pre-med programs, and we're really growing in the medical fields as well. So we're really excited. Every year we've been adding a new major in the medical field. So this past year we added our BS in health education and health promotions, and this coming fall we're really excited to announce our BS in nursing. We also do have some 3+1 accelerated programs and a popular new one, as well as our 3+3 accelerated program, Pathway to Law School, where we have a partnership with Barry University down in Miami and Florida State University up in Tallahassee. At the bottom of your screen, you can kind of see the student population. We do have over 100 students represented in our population on university campus and 44 different states. Some additional fun facts, we're the safest campus in the state of Florida, and we're actually ranked number 7 in the nation as well for safety. So campus life, especially coming from out of state, you want to make sure you're going to a school that there's a lot going on. So even though we are Catholic, daily mass is available for students that want to embrace their faith a little bit more, but it's not mandatory. We are recognized by the NCAA as a Division II athletic program, a part of the Sunshine State Conference, where we have over 22 different athletic programs. Our athletic department is actually one of the top Division II athletic programs in the nation, so it's definitely something if you're looking to be a student athlete, I highly recommend filling out a recruiter questionnaire form. We have a really strong Greek life on campus, over 70 different clubs and organizations, including esports, intramurals. We do a lot of fun off-campus trips. That's something coming from the Northeast I was really excited about. To tell me a senior year, Connor, that I could go to Disney for 20 bucks, I was down for that. So they do a lot of fun trips. We also bring our students to a lot of the things in downtown Tampa because we're about 30 minutes north of downtown and an hour west of Orlando. So it's a pretty good location to hit either large city. But we bring our students to the professional sporting games. If you're into sports, we're actually the exclusive educational partners to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who just won the Super Bowl. So that's awesome as well. We are a residential campus, so we have around 14 different residential halls. So you're going to have a lot of different options when it comes to where you can live on campus. One thing I always said at St. Leo, if there's not something new happening on campus, it's not St. Leo. So there's always something new happening or going up or being built. So this past year, we opened our Benedict's Coffee House that serves Starbucks products. And this coming fall, we're opening our brand new wellness center, which you can see on the bottom right of your screen. Just to kind of do a little bit of a fun fact, we were recognized as the top 10 dorms in the nation. So if you ever visit campus, we actually have a fish tank that was built from the show Animal Planet Tanked, where we had our own episode and everything. So that was kind of a cool feature. We also are in the top 5 for the nicest weather campuses. So I know all my colleagues in this Zoom session today, being in Florida, it's definitely a great state to look for college in. So just to kind of wrap up, here's my contact information. Again, if anyone has any questions, never hesitate to reach out, especially going to school out of state. I was in that process myself not too long ago, so I'm definitely here to help guide you through the process. St. Leo is open for tours on campus, and we do have a virtual tour on our website as well. Thank you all so much for taking some time today to learn about St. Leo and these other great institutions, and I hope you have a great night.
Thank you so much, Connor. If you have any questions for St. Leo University, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. Southeastern University, you're up next.
Awesome. Hi, guys. My name is Montana. I'm an enrollment counselor here at Southeastern University, and I'm so excited to show you guys just a little bit about SEU. I'm going to go ahead and play a quick video for you guys.
Fire up. It's that feeling deep in your bones. That desire to be part of something bigger than yourself. It's what drives us, propels us. It's what brought you here. Together, we believe. We dream. We strive for the impossible. Innovation is our fuel. Community is our breath. We discover. We push boundaries. Experiencing life as it was created to be. So fire up your imagination. To chase, to create, to dare. Fire up to be the change this world is waiting for. We are waiting for you.
Awesome. So that was just a quick little overview of Southeastern University. Go to the next slide. So we are a private Christian university located in Lakeland, Florida, which is right in the heart of Tampa and Orlando. We're right in the middle. So we're surrounded by so many fun things to do, like the rest of the people in this presentation as well. But our campus size is 2,400 students. So we're a pretty small campus, but big enough to where you run into a new person every day. A little bit about me. I attended Southeastern University. I did my undergraduate in organizational leadership with a minor in business, and I finished my master's of business administration as well. One of my favorite things about SEU is the faculty. The professors are directly teaching our classes. They have been within their field for several years, and they have done this as a calling. So they all knew my name, they knew my story, they knew what I wanted to do in my life, and they came alongside me and helped me determine my purpose in life. And they still, to this day, after graduating 3 years ago, ask me to get coffee about once a month. So it's really cool, those relationships that have been developed. Some academic highlights for you guys. Our 5 most popular majors are kinesiology, psychology, biology, social work, elementary education, and then we have 80 plus undergraduate programs in total. So we have a lot of options for you guys. Some of our newest majors are aviation, political science, tourism and hospitality management, which is perfect for the area that we are in, and then language, culture, and trade. Just some quick facts about you guys about some of our programs. For our nursing students, the first time pass rates for the NCLEX, which is the test you have to take after you graduate in order to become a registered nurse, is 92%, which exceeds national average of 85%, which is awesome. For our education majors, for our education graduates, they are offered a teaching position within the next year after they graduate, which is awesome. And then for our accounting majors, the first time pass rates of the CPA exam is 85%, which is among the highest of colleges and universities in Florida. And then just some admission updates for you guys about us. We have become test optional, which is awesome for you guys, especially if you haven't been able to take ACT and SAT. We base your academic scholarship off of your weighted high school GPA. And if you have taken ACT or SAT, that's only going to help you boost up to that next academic scholarship level. It won't hurt you at all. We also are offering a full on-campus experience. We have in-person classes, in-person events. We want to offer you the full experience with the precautions necessary. And then we have academic scholarships that are available up to $19,000. And then I'm also going to invite you guys to apply for free today. I'm going to also pop this information in the chat. You can either scan the QR code or go to that link and use the code FUTUREFIRE in all caps to waive the $40 application fee. And then lastly, this is my contact information. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I was a college student, so I know what you guys have gone through, and I love that I'm able to share this opportunity with you guys. Please feel free to ask any questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Montana. If you have any questions for Southeastern University, please put it down in the Q&A down below. Last but certainly not least, we have University of Tampa.
Oh, gosh.
So Diana, if you want to just click up all the way at the top left, it says from beginning, all the way up at the top left.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good to go. No worries. All right.
Hi, everyone. My name is Diana Trim, and I'm an admissions counselor with the University of Tampa. The University of Tampa is a private liberal arts college. We're located in downtown Tampa, Florida. So we're in close proximity to parks, museums, theaters, major league sporting arenas are within walking distance of the campus. Our students come from all over the world, from all 50 states and 130 different countries. We have approximately 9,600 students, and most of them are undergraduate. We are NCAA Division II for athletics, member of the Sunshine State Conference. We have over 300 plus clubs and organizations. If you're interested in study abroad, we have study abroad in 60 different countries, over 100 different, 1,000 different study abroad opportunities. And we encourage all of our students to do at least one internship with our location. It is great because many Fortune 500 companies, major league sports teams, FBI field station are in close proximity to the campus, and many of our students are able to intern with these companies, and many are offered employment after they graduate. We have over 200 different areas of study, and all of our majors are divided into 4 colleges. That we have our College of Arts and Letters, and in the College of Arts and Letters are all our fine and performing arts majors and majors like film and media. And then we have our Sykes College of Business, which is highly ranked, has the highest international accreditation with 8 concentrations in business and 7 in international business, as well as our cybersecurity major. And then in our College of Natural and Health Sciences, we have all of the science majors, including an accredited forensic science major, #1 nursing program in the state of Florida with 100% passing rate on the national exam in the last 7 of 8 years, as well as 2 majors in marine science, marine biology and marine chemistry. And then we have our College of Social Sciences, Mathematics, and Education, which also has our criminology and criminal justice major. All of our classes are taught by professors, not by teaching assistants, and there's a 1 to 17 faculty to student ratio. Average class size, 22 students in a class, lots of hands-on learning. The college has a focus on experiential learning, so our students are actively involved in their learning. It's a great place to live and to learn. Most of our 62% of our students do live on campus, even though it's not required, but it's just a great way to get connected. And probably about 90% of our first year students do choose to live on campus. Our merit scholarships are calculated at the time that a student is accepted for admissions. For freshman merit scholarships, they range from $4,000 to $18,000 per year. For transfer students, $6,000 to $9,000, including for transfer students who attend a community or junior college and are members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. There's an additional $2,000 per year. International students, $6,000 to $12,000 per year. We also have departmental and specialized scholarships. For merit scholarships, there is no separate application, but there is a separate application for departmental and specialized scholarships. And most of those deadlines are in February 1st. So you do want to apply early. And then, of course, we have our need-based scholarships and grants. And for those, you must complete FAFSA and submit it to the university. If you want to apply to the University of Tampa, you can apply using Common App, Coalition application, or you can use our app, which is on our website. We do have 2 early action deadlines, the first being November the 15th. And if your application file is complete, you will receive notification by December 15th. Early action deadline 2, January 15th. So those notifications are mailed out by February 15th. Regular decision, January 15th through March 1st. And those notifications are sent out by April 1st. Any application received after March 1st is evaluated on a rolling basis. In order for freshman application file to be complete, we must receive your official high school transcript, an essay, and a letter of recommendation. We are test optional, so you do not have to submit SAT or ACT scores, and it will not affect your merit scholarship either. If you are applying as a transfer student, we need all of your official college transcripts. And if you don't have an associate's degree already, we would also need your official high school transcript. You can follow us on social media at U of Tampa, and all of our information is on our website. So if I am the Texas Regional Admissions Counselor, but you can find all of my contact information on admissions at Who Is Your Counselor, and I also typed it into the chat. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Diana. If you have any questions for University of Tampa, please put it down in the Q&A at the bottom. All right, at this point, I'd like to invite back my presenters. We do have a few minutes for the question of the night. So what could that be? So feel free to turn your videos on, presenters. All right, looks like the question of the evening for today's or tonight's virtual college fair is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we all know this is very important, and our attendees definitely should be taking notes or keeping these things in mind. So we'll just go in presentation order, with Florida Southern College going first. What advice would you give?
I think there's one practical and one kind of more general piece. First, practical, designate one email address and check it frequently. Please. It can be your school email address. You can make yourself a special Gmail, but colleges communicate through a lot of different emails. So if you're not checking your email frequently, you might miss scholarship deadlines and stuff like that. So it's really important. And then also just talk to people. Like, we're all human. I promise we don't bite. We like to hear from you. So if you have questions, come talk to us and we'll help you get the help that you need.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Kaiser University Flagship Campus.
Guys, so the advice that I would give to you is don't be stingy with your scholarship applications. You know, there are billions of dollars of scholarships that go unclaimed every year just because people don't apply for them. And even if you think, oh, I might not, you know, really qualify for this, apply anyways, because there's literally something for everybody. You know, whether you have a size 16 shoe or 2 different color eyes or your first generation college, there's something for everybody. You know, and I know that I give my students what I call my scholarship cheat sheets, you know, places that you could go and look for scholarships. I know myself, I personally funded my college on all of those tiny little scholarships. Every dollar adds up, 1,000 here, 1,000 there. It definitely all adds up. So don't skimp on that process. That's my advice to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Rollins College.
Yeah, hi. So my piece of advice would be that when you're able to visit your top colleges, a lot of this can be honestly chalked up to a gut feeling, and you won't really know, you know, where your future home is supposed to be until you are physically on that campus. It can make a huge difference. I know things have been a little crazy this year with everything that's going on, but when you're able to, definitely try to prioritize some college visits. A lot of schools like Rollins and others will even allow you to sit in on classes, you know, for, you know, subject areas that you're interested in. Just as much of the experience that you can get early on, you know, there on a college campus. You know, if you do that, you can't go wrong.
Awesome. I think we can get through the last 3 if we're brief with them. St. Leo University.
Yeah, just to kind of piggyback what Karina said, keep an open mind, because if you asked me in my senior year of high school if I was going to Florida for school, I would have said no until I visited. So definitely keep an open mind on the process and don't close any doors that might come and present itself to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Southeastern University.
Yeah, so I would also say visiting campus. I always recommend to visit your top 3 colleges. We are doing in-person and virtual visits. Whatever way you can get a feel for that campus is what I recommend, because you really don't know if it's the home for you, because this is such a big life-changing decision. And we really want to make sure that it's a good fit for you, whether it's SU or not. So I really highly recommend visiting a campus.
Thank you. Last but not least, University of Tampa.
I would say to apply early, get it out of the way. Don't wait late into your senior year. And if you have any questions, contact your admissions counselor. That's what we're here for. So don't hesitate to email or call.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. That was absolutely fantastic advice. And I hope, again, our attendees are taking notes of that for sure. At this moment in time, I would like to thank everybody for coming, including our panelists and our attendees. Thank you all so, so much for joining us at this virtual college fair. Obviously, we learned about some amazing institutions and what they have to offer, so definitely feel free to check them out. Before you leave, just some simple, really quick housekeeping items here. A quick 4-question survey will appear after you close the window, so just give us some feedback. Also, this is one out of many college presentations for this evening, so please make sure to sign up for more sessions. And also, again, a recording of this will be available in the coming days at strivescan.com/Texas. So with that said, thank you all so, so much and have a great night. Bye, everybody.